I'm Stewart Dalby, and I'm here at the Star Brewery Gallery in Lewes. Shortly I shall be talking to Neeta Pedersen, who runs the gallery and is also an artist herself. Neeta, you're having an exhibition in January, or which going into February, which is rather unusual, isn't it?
Usually the galleries close in January because it's just not worth putting an exhibition on. Yeah. And I was meant to have 2 artists doing drawing lessons in here, but due to COVID, it got cancelled. Yeah. So I was doing all the admin work in here, and I had people coming in, just looking at empty walls. So I thought, well, I might as well put some of my own work on the walls, which I did.
Oh, wonderful. Just for people who are watching, Neeta's exhibition runs till February 6th. If you can get around, it really is worth watching, I can tell you.
No, Stuart, by the way, I have decided to extend the exhibition for another week, as I'll be open Wednesday till Saturday next week. But it'll be good if people check the websites for details.
Neeta, you called it My Creative World, and when we went on, you talked about the range of your artistic endeavourment. I mean, there were cushions, scarves, pillows, sculptures, prints, and everything. So you have a terrific range, and you have got a great following. You've been in galleries around the world and so forth and so on, and you've got an international reputation. So let's go back to the start. You were born in Bombay, and you lived in Denmark for many years. Were you happy there? Did you have any creative feelings there? Did you write books, scribble books, or what?
I started drawing at a very early age. I always enjoyed drawing, and my dream as a child was to become an animator.
Really? Yes.
Which I then did in the end. Yeah. But I don't animate so much anymore, occasionally, but it's more the art that I focus on.
Okay, you left home when you were 17
yes.
to travel. You went to Israel and then to India and Nepal and other places. Well, I know a lot of us teenagers have travel bugs. But was that to investigate your roots, or was it an artistic voyage, learning their cultures?
Yeah, Israel, I suppose. I mean, I was 17 when I went to Israel, and I didn't know what I wanted to do. So I thought I need to go and explore a little bit of the world and maybe get to know myself through travels. So Israel was more just to sort of try and get, just experience something new and different. But India and Nepal was definitely to find out about my roots and the culture of where I came from.
I see. And then after that, you travelled widely, and then you actually, in 1997, came to Lewes.
I did.
Now, I always ask people this: how come, with your wild experience and so on, that you came to a small county town in southern England, beautiful and it is? Why did you choose Lewes?
Well, I joined this Danish educational program for people who didn't go to college. So they sort of allowed me to construct my own studies, and it was like a 3 years long course. Yeah. And I wanted to go to San Francisco and study film, which they said was fine, but I had to come to Lewes first and study for 3 months at Lewes Tertiary College, just English, which I did, but I ended up loving it so much that I went to Brighton College of Technology, but then later on I went to New York Film Academy instead of San Francisco.
Yeah, I was coming to that. And next then off you went to San Francisco and so on. It's been said about you that in your remarkable career, your real life experience, in fact, had a big effect on yourself as an artist. What does that mean exactly?
Well, I mean, my artwork for me is very personal. And if you look at the stuff I have in here now with the prints, and also, I suppose maybe some of the bag where I've used some of the illustrations from my artwork printed onto my bags and my scarves. Half of the exhibition is about, I suppose, women and power and women's sort of respect and love for themselves. And the other part of the exhibition is based on my dad, on a book I'm writing about my dad's death, because he died twice. And in between, I mean, prior to his death, in between him dying, first dying and then finally dying again, I did a lot of illustration work, a lot of writing, doing that, and that's in some of that in the exhibition is influenced by that.
But in 1997, you went off to New York. That was to do your film making, was it?
Yes.
So, but you did come back to Lewes. So
I did.
You didn't have abandoned it altogether. And then you went up to Westminster to get a further degree and a very successful graduation film, didn't you?
Yes.
But you still came back to Lewes.
I know. I don't know what there's just something about Lewes I love.
Yeah.
I love living here. It's got a magical.
There's a lot of creative energy here, isn't there?
There is.
Yeah. But then again, there was the Westminster Eloquy. But then, so in what ways, again, can I ask you, why are these travels and these different experiences impacted on your art? How have they sort of helped your art or encouraged it or whatever?
Well, I suppose it's helped me because through my travels, I have learned a lot about people. I've learned a lot about myself, and I've found myself, and my artwork is all about my experiences, my feelings, and my life.
Right. Okay. So in February last year, you became the owner and a director with a little bit of help from your friends. You know what I'm talking about. And you've been running very successfully a series of exhibitions of local. You must feel very proud.
I am. Yeah. It's been a great journey, and I've got lots more exciting exhibitions coming up in 2022.
It's been so very good talking to you, Neeta.
To you, Stuart.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
This is Stewart Dalby for Meridor Television.